we've suddenly hit spring. You know, a week and a half ago, it was 50 degrees during the day, and 55 degrees during the day, and 40 degrees at night, and cold, cold, cold. And now, all of a sudden, it's 50 to 55 degrees at night, and 75 during the day, the beginning of November. I don't know if we're doing fall, spring, or if we're just doing climate change. But it's actually hot. I had to start unwrapping the cages. I took the fronts off of all the cages to help ventilate the inside of here, because all of a sudden it's too hot with all of the weatherproofing on it. But I don't really want to take it off because it's only February 5th. We could very easily slide right back into winter again, and, you know, so we'll see. So, the warm weather is doing good things. I'm always looking at who's coming up next. These two are sticking with it. Clearly very happy to see each other. That is Hardy, whose Cinnamon is inside getting some medications. So they might be a redo. I've decided that I had it in mind that I was going to breed Scruffy here to Luscious right there. Luscious is ready, Scruffy is not, because I want Luscious's size and feather on the dilute line. But the fact is, Scruffy isn't really ready yet. But this little guy, this is Izod, he is ready. I'm like, well, why do I have to breed Luscious to Scruffy to get her into the line? I'll just breed her to Izod. So they're definitely going to be up next, because they're both ready to go. They're not each other's first picks, but we'll take it. I don't know if you can see it, but her cere is crusted and brown and has been for weeks and weeks. And a little Izod here is 11 months old. Now, Izod is Phantom's son and came out disappointingly small. He's even smaller than his mother, who was a small bird. But Izod was born during the Giardia epidemic. So the entire time that he was in the nest, his parents were being fed a steady diet of tetracycline to keep the Giardia from taking them to town and killing the babies. And then once he got out of the nest, I treated him with ranitazole, which almost killed him and his brother, because it said on the package that you can treat it any time during the breeding cycle. Well, bullpucky, you can't treat young chicks with it. Not even just fledged chicks. So, and then on top of that, the tetracycline is a calcium killer. So this little guy basically had no calcium in his system for the first 6 months of his life. Was heavily medicated and grappling with terrible illnesses. So his size has absolutely nothing to do with his genetic capacity. So I'm going to go ahead and he's, you know, like many of my other birds. Unlike Haverty here, who never had a bad day in his life, perfect health from beginning to end, calcium supplements as he's been growing. So I'm confident that Haverty is his representative of his genetics as far as size goes, but I have a few that aren't. So, let's see. This little girl looks like she's kind of ready. This is Lacey, and she is the lacewing. This is not. Where's Gidget? That's Gidget, and she's not ready. She needs a break, and she's getting it. This is exactly what she needed. But so I got to give her a while. Lacey here, on the other hand, is ready. She gained 10 grams while she was inside doing convalescence, and I'm fairly certain that 10 grams, and she's got, you know, her breast sticks out and the whole thing. At 10 grams is her ready, the weight gain that they get in the spring that shows that they're ready to breed. So I was trying to breed Gidget to Rocky, and that didn't happen. But Rocky's out here acting like he's got something going on, so it's possible I could end up breeding him to to Lacey instead. I'm still waiting for these guys. Okay, so Dusty is starting to show a little more life. spring has sprung. He's in beautiful condition, but whether or not he's in breeding condition is a whole other story, but we've got a few weeks, so he could be coming round. I'm also hopeful that this guy is Oliver, and he's starting to perk up. The only one of those quarantine birds I'm seeing that's not really perking up is Butterfield, the blue guy. But even just today, he was kind of up being social and squawking and carrying on. So they may be starting to put that together. It's going to be some time, though. So in the meantime, we got... and the other one that's perking up is Porky. I've had a little resurgence of the air sac mites, and it's about time for the 3-month treatment, which they're not going to get unless they show me signs. So I'm treating a bunch of the girls because several of the girls in the female flight started showing signs of resurgence. And Porky, you know, he's been so kind of lethargic and everything. I was like, okay, it finally dawned on me, maybe he was one of the ones with the worst air sac mites. This bird could not fly, and didn't fly for a year. And then I treated him for air sac mites, and all of a sudden he can fly like a regular bird. So I thought, okay, he had one of the worst cases. I'm just going to go ahead and give him the singular treatment for it. And he instantly perked up. So maybe he just wasn't feeling well. I don't know. But he's definitely awake and getting a little more lively. And so, you know, something might be happening with him. Unfortunately, one of the most active birds here is Limey. But Limey, you already did your job. That's right. Go around and stir everybody up. That's your job now. So yeah, Hardy and Izod right there are ready to go. This guy, Vistus, is acting like he's ready to go too, but I'm breeding him with this little girl, Fluffy's baby girl, to get some feather on those babies. So, and she's not ready. She's got 2 months to go. She's only 7 months old. So they're not breeding until March, the end of March, along with, what's his name? Haverty. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on these guys and watching for signs of life. Come on, Butterfield, perk up. He still looks kind of disheveled. He's in a molt. I don't know. Scruffy old thing. This guy is definitely looking a lot better, though. And Dusty, he looks so fabulous. Maybe he's just in good health, but I'd really like to see him start making moves on a female. The same thing with Rocky here. Rocky's doing the, you know, that singing, warbling, my territory, but I haven't seen him chasing girls. So I need to see him chasing some girls before I'm going to buy in. So, so these two adore each other, and we'll go in next. Izod and Luscious will go in. Where's Izod? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Izod and Luscious will go in. That's Izod, that's Luscious. So there's going to be one more space. That stack of 3 cages with Bubba, Stratus, and Royal's families in them. They're all going to open up in about another 10 days. So there'll be one more space, and then about a week after that, Sparky and Kelly will evacuate a cage too. So I have high hopes that these guys are going to be awake and ready to go by then. Okay, that's it.